So here we go. Should be a good one. Look at that right hand. Nice counter shot. The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses.
Okay, let's reset. Switch starts.
Good counter punching. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
Okay, switch southpaw.
He can't score with that uppercut. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just the same again.
Get your boxing back together and get back out there and win the round.
You're getting your time in already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it.
Go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Nah, I'm like Tank. You ain't no rematch. You ain't getting no rematch. I see you when I see you in this game. But that rank 50, that's cap. More like 18. I don't know how you lose like that. But you're good, but I'm never going to play you again. Ha ha.
He's going to be confident. I want you to go back out there and take his confidence away.
Go out there and finish him.
Nah, I'm like Tank. You ain't no rematch. You ain't getting no rematch. I see you when I see you in this game. But that rank 50, that's cap. More like 18. I don't know how you lose like that. But you're good, but I'm never going to play you again. Ha ha.
Here we go again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That counter punch caught him clean. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Neither fighter willing to slow down.
Counter with that left hook.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab slightly off target. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man, good man.
Head back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shots off.
Shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab, and don't get carried away.
One round. Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about that round. Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round. It was a bad round, but we don't care.
Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Go out there and finish him.
The bell rings and we start the third. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it.
Got out of the way of that right hook.
That's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
The straight right just misses. You don't want to trade shots.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They both want a knockout, you can tell.
Not working. Switch southpaw.
It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. You'd like to see more jabs. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get your boxing back together and put him back in his place.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go back out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you let him back into it. Get your mind back on the job. There was a god-awful...
Doing what you're doing, the gaps will appear. You're getting your time in all...
Let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as...
Body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Round. You've completely switched off. Get your mind back.
Don't give him no free shots. Keep smart.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
That guy. You're much better. He's...
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on it.
There's the bell to start round 4. The straight right just misses.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym.
Caution is being thrown to the wind.
Stay that way now.
Catch and shoot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He blocks that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Smart when you go out there. Just take the round off and win the round on your jab. And breathe.
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Now, I don't want you to
Back out there, and I need you to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready.
Don't give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get the jab back. Just box him.
Gaps will appear. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nope, that jab not going to score. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught.
It's not working.
That big hook doesn't land. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice work to avoid the left uppercut. The straight right just misses. That jab doesn't find a home.
Switch starts. That's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Time out!
And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
I love that. The jab's slick. Just keep him on.
If you got complacent, this fight's not over yet. You got to go
Landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and into it.
Get your mind back on the job. That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight, and you're much better than that guy. You're much better.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
And put him back in his place. You've done all that work.
See it and he'll ride it out. Go out there and finish him.
Just get out there, switch on, and get your boxing back together.
Here. You're getting your time in already.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to...
He's going to be confident. I want you to go back.
And there's the bell to start round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them. More than happy.
Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Roll right hand.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Breathe. Just get your breath back. Just
Together and get back out there and win the round.
shots. Keep smart. Just the same again. Don't change too much.
Round that was. Come on. You've let him back into the fight. You're much better than that guy. You're much better. He's not even in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Back into the fight. Great round. You were smart. You were.
You let him back in. You're better than that kid. Just go back out.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on end.
Round 7, here we go. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
How about that time counter shot? These two fighters are made for one another. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. They both want the knockout. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts.
Good man. Good work.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Only catching air with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Great round. Now relax.
And all that work in camp.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Beautiful counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Just missed with that jab. Misses with the jab. Hold that thought. Oh, and Floyd Patterson is on the canvas. I don't care who you are. When you get caught with a body shot like that, you're going down.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you still want to fight?
What a tough way to lose it, by split decision.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know. You're going to have people arguing. The fans for one and the fans for the other say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys